Hey everyone, welcome in this new video. My objective with this video is to teach Linux beginners everything they need to know to use Linux properly and make the least amount of mistakes possible. And don't worry, it is super easy. So let's begin with the video. On Linux, most drivers, like Intel and AMD, they come pre-installed inside of the kernel, which means that when you install a Linux distribution, you don't have to install any driver manually, and the only exception is Nvidia drivers, which some distros install them automatically. Okay, they're not part of the kernel, but they still get installed automatically by some distributions, and we'll get to that later, while some other distributions require a little bit of manual setup like it would on Windows, but don't worry, we will cover the Nvidia thing later. But if you have an Intel or an AMD GPU, the drivers are installed automatically in every single distro, so you don't have to do anything. And if they are not, it's because your kernel version is too old. So in this case, you just have to either update the kernel or change distro entirely. But don't worry, because if you will follow this video to the end, you will not have this problem. So X11 and Wayland are two different display servers, and X11 is the old one and Wayland is the new modern one. And in short, the display servers are the components that allow things to be displayed on your screen. And most distros now default to Wayland, and there are major differences between the two display servers. Wayland, since it's the modern one and it's also the new standard, has proper multi-monitor support, HDR, and all the new features that will be developed. And X11 lacks these features. But Wayland is missing some older X11 features, but most Linux users will not notice those. Some will do in some niche cases, but the thing is that those features that are still missing on Wayland are being discussed and worked on right now, so we will have these missing features in the future, but at the moment Wayland is perfectly usable for most people. And you can select the display server in the login screen, but don't worry, because as I've said, most Linux distros just default to Wayland, so you don't have to select it, because it's already selected by default. So, as I've said, the Nvidia drivers are not inside the Linux kernel, like the Intel or the AMD ones, so they're not gonna be pre-installed in every single distro that you try. But if you have an Nvidia GPU, just like me, you probably want to use a distro that ships them by default. Spoiler, it's CachyOS, and more on that later, to have the easiest experience ever with an Nvidia GPU on Linux. On Linux, there are three major packaging formats. The first one is the official repositories packages from your distro, the second one is Flatpaks, and the third one is app images. And they're all different from each other, and for most of these cases, the official repositories packages are the best option, like for Steam and VS Code. Flatpaks are containerized applications, and this is the main differences between the official repository packages, and since they are containerized, they don't have full access to your system, and this makes them more secure in a way, but also containerization might cause some issues in some cases, because they don't have access to your entire system. You can give access to folders with an application called Flatseal or with a command line, but for the most part you don't really need to do anything. And the third packaging format I've mentioned is app images, and app images are like .exe files on Windows. You just double click them and they will open, and there is an amazing free application called Gear Lever that you can install as a Flatpak that is useful to properly integrate app image application into your system with just one click. The first step is to not use Ubuntu. If you're a Linux beginner, you want to avoid Ubuntu entirely, as you will have bugs and issues that only exist in Ubuntu. And I've already made a couple of videos talking about the problems with Ubuntu, so watch that for more in-depth explanation about Ubuntu and why it's bad. So what distro should you consider using as a beginner? Well, you only have two options. It's either Linux Mint or CachyOS. And if you have a 2-year-old computer, a 3-year-old computer, and I'm especially talking about the GPU, you can use Linux Mint, because Linux Mint has a little older kernel and little older drivers by default. So if you have a brand new GPU like the 9070 or the 9060 or a 5000 graphics card, Linux Mint is not going to work properly because you're not going to have those drivers. But if your computer is at least 2 years old, as I've said, you can use Linux Mint. And if you have a bad experience with it, you can go directly to CachyOS, you don't even need to use anything else. But if your computer is 1 year old or brand new, just go with CachyOS, especially if you have a 9070 or a 9060 or a 5000 Nvidia graphics card, because you won't have the drivers on Linux Mint for these new modern graphics cards. So if you have one of these new graphics cards, just go with CachyOS and everything will just work out of the box on CachyOS, no configuration needed. I've already made a beginner's guide to Linux Mint where I explain everything you need to know to start with Linux Mint. And the next videos are gonna be about cachyOS. It's gonna be a beginner's guide to cachyOS from install to finish, so don't miss them because cachyOS is an amazing distro just like Linux Mint. And also watch my Linux distros tier list for beginners to understand more in depth why cachyOS and Linux Mint are the two best distros. Also, Linux Mint and cachyOS have two very active forums and subreddits, and cachyOS also has an official, very active Discord server too. So in case you need further help from the community, you also have those resources. On Linux Mint and cachyOS you have graphical user interface applications to update the system, so don't worry, you don't need to open the terminal, but don't be scared of it. So yeah, that is it for today's video. So if it has been helpful for you, please like and subscribe because it helps the channel grow a lot, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Have a nice day.